What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Farmer Insight Podcast with your host, Maddox. Like, share, subscribe, man. And before I start, let me give y'all my theme song that I love so much. Well, let's start this episode right here, man. It's a cringe and embarrassing moment when you see black women defending mass ABs. And what I mean by ABs is abortions. People will go out there and say, white supremacy, we don't like white supremacy. White supremacy is evil. Oh my goodness. But then you glorify a white supremacist creation via Planned Parenthood. So, with that being said, let's take a look at this video of this lady being a guinea pig, basically, for this movement.
Right now, Planned Parenthood actually helps the black community just in regards to helping us not be overpopulated, right? The black community is overpopulated, it is.
There have been 20 million black children aborted since 1973. Do you think that's a good or bad thing?
So the black community is still overpopulated because of our government. It is. Gang relations.
The black community
Stop talking so I
is
can finish.
below replacement rate.
Stop talking so I can finish.
You just said that there are too many black people. How can you say that?
So I didn't say that. And don't clip
That
on either.
killing
I didn't say that. Don't
black
clip on.
people is not
I didn't
the
say
answer
that.
to
Don't clip
poverty.
on. I didn't say that. Don't clip on.
You just said.
I didn't say that. Don't clip on.
No, you did.
Don't say that. I didn't say that. As a black person, I didn't say that. So don't misinterpret what I said.
You said Planned Parenthood's helping you because the black population is too overpopulated.
Is that what I said?
That is
Play the
eugenic
clip back.
statement, man.
Is that what you believe? Is that what you believe I said? Is that what y'all
That's
believe
what
I
you
said?
just said.
Is that what I said?
You did say
Is that what I said?
Did you?
Is that what I
yes
said?
or no? Did you
Is that what I
say
said?
the black population is too overpopulated?
The black community is overpopulated. Yes, it is.
Statistically,
Like your narrative is
African
insane.
Americans
Your
are
narrative is
below
insane.
replacement rates.
Let me say, hold on.
There are more abortions happening than live births.
Hold on.
I just tried bringing science.
You didn't understand. No, you didn't understand something. Right?
They don't care about black babies. Don't
As a
care.
black
How would you know that, ma'am?
pro-abortion is by in itself theoretically against the black community. Point blank period.
Pro-life?
Point blank period.
No.
Point blank period.
She sound like a whole fool. A big time fool. The fact of the matter is, she just now lied and said she didn't say what she just said. So basically, y'all become the pit bulls or the guard dogs of white supremacists. They're always using y'all for something. These white extreme liberal people always use black women as guinea pigs for their projects. When it comes down to the vaccine, oh, it's going to affect the black people the most. Black women on the forefront. Yeah. Abortions is going to affect y'all the most. Yeah, black women in the forefront. DEI programs is going to affect black people the most. Yeah, it is. When DEI don't even mean black. But watch this. Let's take a look at the person who started Planned Parenthood, and let's see what she had to say. Margaret Sanger.
The Mike Wallace Interview.
In the eyes of some, Margaret Sanger has been a heroine. In the eyes of others, she's been a destructive force.
In her own words, Sanger pushed for a society that limited births to those she deemed fit to have children.
Well, I think the greatest sin in the world is bringing children into the world that have disease from their parents, that have no chance in the world to be a human being, practically. Delinquents, prisoners, all sorts of things just marked when they're born.
In 1916, Sanger opened the country's first birth control clinic. As a member of the American Eugenics Society, she advocated improving the genetic composition of humans through controlled reproduction of different races and classes.
So basically, this lady right here was playing God mode. She's basically playing Sims or Sim City with human life. But let's continue.
In 1919, writing,
I personally believe in the sterilization of the feeble-minded, the insane, and the syphilitic. The most urgent problem today is how to limit and discourage the over-fertility of the mentally and physically defective.
Many point to a 1923 New York Times interview as proof of Sanger's racist motives, in which she referred to people as weeds, saying,
It means the release and cultivation of the better racial elements in our society and the gradual suppression, elimination, and eventual extirpation of defective stocks, those human weeds which threaten the blooming of the finest flowers of American civilization.
Human weeds. Human weeds. But somehow, the far left or the liberal person is glorifying this woman as if Margaret Sanger is some type of like savior or some type of saint. They like to erase what she said, but still keep her projects going as some type of woman rights to delete babies. And unfortunately, it has hurt the black community the most. Because if we the smaller amount in America, like let's say for example, 13%, let's say roughly around 6 or 7% of women out of the whole country is black Americans, and 7% of women is having the most actual individual ABs, or they're near the most, or up there on the top, whether it's the most or almost the most, it hurts us. And you wonder why we're not growing as a population because of this and black men unliving each other. But let's continue.
Ludwig, an investigative researcher, has extensively studied Sanger's life and writings.
She talked about the need for race betterment through controlling these weeds, basically undesirable people.
In 1939, after opening another clinic in Harlem, the birth control activist launched the Negro Project, an initiative supported by black leaders, such as civil rights activist W.E.B. Du Bois. Critics claim the program used the pretense of better health and family planning for poor blacks in the South as an attempt to limit the black race. Ludwig says some on the left grapple with Sanger's past and how to interpret her legacy.
They know when she writes about human weeds, they know that it's repulsive. They know it's disgusting. The left will never abandon Margaret Sanger, because if they do, she's the foundation of so many of their views.
Sanger once shared her vision for a preferred race at a women's branch of the Ku Klux Klan.
But yet, we say, oh, the right is on the side of the Ku Klux Klan. Oh my gosh, white supremacy, KKK. But then you glorify Planned Parenthood, which basically is a white supremacist creation.
Writing in her autobiography,
always, to me, any aroused group was a good group.
Despite those views, liberals praise Sanger's work while ignoring her history.
I admire Margaret Sanger enormously. Her courage, her tenacity, her vision. I am really in awe of her.
Black women, when are y'all going to stop being these white liberals' puppets and guinea pigs for their experiments and agendas? We need our black women to have more babies. We need it. We need the fathers back in the homes. We need to teach our little boys that violence is not the answer to survival. Violence on each other is not the answer to survival. That black woman was basically justifying the elimination of black babies because she said it's too overpopulated. What the fuck are we talking about here, man? You're no different than a white supremacist who created Planned Parenthood. And this is facts. I just want to run that past y'all on how ridiculous this lady sounds. With that being said, till next time. Later.